Uro the Great Snake had been alive since before the universe began. Over the eons, they dealt with countless beings who wanted to kill them, catch them, or even eat them. This was just another one of those times. Uro sat in a glass jar, a tight cork stuck in the top. The jar sat on a beach, halfway in the ocean, softly rocking it back and forth. Uro could clearly see their kidnappers as the jar was taller than any of the trees on the island. These gigantic demons towered over the volcano, dipping their claws into the open tops to collect the lava inside. Uro, being a giant immortal snake, had not even tried to escape from their glass confinement. They had all the time in the universe. Uro sat with the waves and waited patiently for the demons to return. Being rocked to sleep by the waves, Uro wound up with their head laid down on their coils. It mattered not how long the demon lords would take. Uro slept there in the glass jar, biding their time. Finally, the demons had finished their task and returned to the beach, carrying glowing hot lava in massive buckets. One of the demon lords spotted Uro in the jar, circled up and sleeping. "Oh, great snake," said the first demon lord as he kicked the jar, waking Uro. "Why are you so foolish to be caught by us demon kings? You are not a demon king, for we know that Asmodeus is the king of demons. Do you claim to be as powerful as he?" asked the snake. A second demon lord spoke up. "Aye, we are more powerful as there are 3 of us. With our might thrice, my sword can slice through any god." "Agreed, brother," said the third demon. "With the 3 of us, there is no god who will not be cleaved by my axe." Then, looking at the snake, "What shall we do with the great snake, eh? Feeling peckish, eh?" "Careful, your words will bring your ruin. Gods are sure to hear your claims," Uro interjected. The first demon spoke up. "As said before, Snake, I mind not if a god comes to me. With my brothers next to me, my spear will pierce a god's heart. Now, Garul, you create the spit, and we shall roast the snake over fresh lava." "Many have tried to consume me in the past. They are gone now," chuckled Uro. "Many have also claimed to be a god in the past. They are also gone." "No," said the second lord. "It is true. We are 3 and stronger than any king or god. It was Tuesday last when my sword bested a mountain king, both older and wiser than we. He was much bigger than you, little snake. And 2 Sundays ago we toppled an entire forest with one swing of my great axe," said the third lord. "Not to forget in the winter, when my flaming spear flew through the heart of the city of Hugaldor, burning every building to ashes. You speak of things you do not know of. I've known much larger beings than you, gods you should fear. I am far beyond immortal, so heed my words." Uro spoke with glowing white eyes and a voice that came from outside of the jar and all around the demons. "I have lived since before time began. I have seen the beginning and the end many times over. I know what comes for you. The 3 of you are but a herd of sheep to a Leviathan. You have made the claim thrice, once for each of you. You must rescind the claims you have made before it is too late." The demons burst out in cackling laughter. Uro glared at them, flicking his tongue. The first demon lord, recovering from his laughing fit, wiped a tear from his eye. "Great Snake, you will find that we will best your god, and eat them as well." And all 3 of them erupted in laughter again. After a few minutes of them teasing Uro, they finally managed to get a crude spit rigged up, ready for a tasty snake to be placed upon it. The third demon walked over to the jar, eyeing the snake and thumbing the blade of his knife to check the sharpness. Uro was not worried. Just then the ground began to tremble, slight and unnoticeable at first, but then it grew louder. A thumping from the ground that sounded like a heartbeat, growing louder and louder with each second. Before we knew it, a crimson-red demonic god, with its face obscured by the clouds, stood before the demons. "Ah, you see, it is that above Asmodeus!" cried Uro. That above Asmodeus looked down to the demons, brushing clouds from its face. Its church tower-sized horns blocked out the sun, shading the entire beach. A deafening voice echoed, "Do you wish to rescind your claim?" The demons stood dumbfounded, wide-eyed, and staring at their inevitable death by a force they had truly underestimated. "You have made your boast and refused to repent. Now you face oblivion," boomed the red god, and on the last breath of the sentence, the demons evaporated into wafts of brimstone smoke. Uro suddenly felt a pop, and the jar was no longer there. That above Asmodeus tilted its head to view the great snake. "Come, Uro, let us talk of your adventures here. I wish to know more about these foolish demons and how you ended up in that jar again."